Hello and welcome back to Coin Value Guide. Today I am about to share with you one of the most mysterious and jaw-dropping stories in the world of coin collecting and numismatics, and I promise you will want to stay with me until the very last. Second, because the coin we are about to uncover may look simple, but its value and its story will leave you stunned. So let me start by asking you this. Have you ever wondered if a single coin lying unnoticed in your drawer or pocket could secretly hold the power to change your life forever? What if that small round piece of metal you thought was ordinary turned out to be worth millions? Yes, friends, millions. The coin I am talking about is none other than the Philippine 5-Piso coin issued in 1997. Now at first glance it looks like an everyday coin struck for circulation, featuring the great Andres Bonifacio, the revolutionary hero who fought for the freedom of the Philippines. It has that classic golden tone, a portrait that represents bravery and sacrifice, but here lies the suspense because, while millions of these coins were struck in 1997, certain pieces, certain variations, certain flawless examples have shocked the world of numismatics by commanding values no one could have imagined. And in the most extraordinary case, one of these 1997 Philippine 5-Piso coins reached the unbelievable price of $16 million. Yes, you heard that correctly. $16 million. But how can a coin that you and I might think of as common carry a value that exceeds mansions, sports cars, and treasures? The answer lies in the fine details that only true numismatists, collectors, and grading experts can uncover. Let me take you deeper into this world because to understand the value of this coin, you must understand numismatics, the study and collection of coins. In numismatics, every coin tells a story, but condition, rarity, and demand decide the final value. And this is where coin grading comes in. Imagine two coins minted in the same year, the same design, the same alloy. One coin is heavily circulated, scratched, worn, dull, and dirty. The other coin, however, looks untouched, flawless, shining as if it just left the mint machine yesterday. Which one do you think collectors will fight for? Of course, the flawless coin. And that is why grading exists. Professional services like PCGS, the Professional Coin Grading Service, and NGC, the Numismatic Guarantee Company, are trusted worldwide to examine, authenticate, and grade coins. They check strike quality, luster wear, and overall condition, and they assign grades that can range from poor for heavily worn coins to mint state, or MS grades for pristine coins, especially MS65, MS67 and higher, where perfection is almost unmatched. A coin graded at these higher levels becomes a treasure. And for the 1997 Philippine 5-Piso coin, such high-grade specimens, especially those with rare mint errors or striking anomalies, can skyrocket in value. So let us pause here and keep the suspense building. Imagine you are holding a 1997 Philippine 5-Piso coin in your hand. You feel its nickel brass alloy. You note its diameter of approximately 27 millimeters, its thickness of about 2 millimeters, and its weight close to 7 grams. Nothing unusual, right? But what if you discovered that your coin had a slight doubling on the lettering, or an off-center strike, or an error in the rim? Such minting variations are like golden tickets to fortune in numismatics, because rarity drives demand and collectors are willing to pay any price for pieces that stand out from the ordinary. And here is where the story gets more intriguing. One of these 1997 Philippine 5-Piso coins, authenticated by experts, preserved in flawless mint state condition and bearing. A unique variation was placed at auction. What happened next shocked even the most seasoned dealers, and collectors' bids began low, but quickly skyrocketed as collectors realized the rarity before them. And when the hammer fell, the coin had reached a staggering value of $16 million, a price that cemented this coin in history as one of the most valuable modern coins ever recorded. But friends, before you rush to sell your coin at the first opportunity, let me warn you, many collectors make costly mistakes. They hear stories of value and immediately try to sell on local markets or small online shops where dealers may take advantage of their lack of knowledge. Never do this. If you believe you hold a rare 1997 Philippine 5-Piso coin, your first step is to have it authenticated and graded by PCGS or NGC. Because only with professional certification will serious collectors and auction houses consider paying true market value. The second step is to know where to sell a coin. of such magnitude cannot be sold in a local pawn shop or a casual online listing. The right places are prestigious auction houses such as Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, or even Sotheby's. These platforms attract the wealthiest collectors, museums and institutions that are willing to invest millions into owning legendary pieces. And if your coin is indeed rare and graded highly, this is where the bidding wars will begin. But let us keep the suspense alive, because imagine for a moment, you had sold your coin for a few $100s only to later discover that it could have brought you millions. Imagine the regret. Imagine the lost opportunity. That is why knowledge is your greatest weapon, and patience is your greatest ally in Numismatics Now. Let us dive back into the technical details of this coin so that you know exactly what to look for. The 1997 Philippine 5-Piso coin was struck in nickel brass with its golden hue, representing strength and resilience. It carries the portrait of Andres Bonifacio on the obverse and the seal of the Bangko Sentral ng Pilipinas. On the reverse, collectors always check the sharpness of the strike, the clarity of the lettering, and the evenness of the rim. Edges coins with full sharp details, no signs of wear, and a strong strike often qualify for higher grading. Error coins from this issue are especially valuable. Examples include misaligned dies, double-struck images, planchet errors, or coins struck off-center. Such errors create uniqueness, and in numismatics, uniqueness translates to value. Sometimes errors can multiply a coin's worth by hundreds or even thousands of times. So now you may be asking, could my coin be worth this much? Could my 1997 Philippine 5-Piso hold such power? The answer is yes, but only under the right conditions. It must be flawless or near flawless. It must have unique attributes or minting errors, and it must be authenticated and graded at a high mint state level. Only then will the global market recognize its true value. Friends, I want to pause here and ask you to do something if you are enjoying this journey into the world of rare coins, into the suspense and discovery. Please like this video right now. Drop a comment below if you have ever come across a 1997 Philippine 5-Piso, or if you have any rare coins in your collection. And most importantly, subscribe to Coin Value Guide, because I promise you, the next videos will continue to reveal treasures that you never thought possible. Treasures that may be hiding right in your home now. Let us return to the greatest suspense of all, the story of the coin that changed everything. The 1997 Philippine 5-Piso that sold for $16 million. What made it so valuable was not only its pristine, mint state condition, but also its story. This coin represented a perfect fusion of history, national pride, rarity, and condition. Collectors were not just buying a coin. They were buying a piece of history, a symbol of freedom, a tangible connection to the past. And when history meets rarity, prices reach the sky. So remember this: the next time you pick up a coin and think it is just small change, it may hold a hidden fortune. It may carry a story that only numismatists can unlock. It may be the key to life-changing wealth. We began today with a simple question. Could one coin change your life? And we discovered that yes, it absolutely can. If it is the right coin in the right condition, authenticated by the right people, and sold in the right place. My final message to you is this: go check your coins carefully. Do not underestimate them. Study their details, learn about grading, connect with the numismatic community, and never rush to sell, because you never know when your ordinary-looking coin could turn out to be extraordinary. And before we close, I want you to remember to like this video, share it with your friends, your family, and every collector you know. And most importantly, subscribe to Coin Value Guide, because together we will continue this journey of discovery, treasure, and history. One coin at a time. Stay tuned, my friends, because the next coin we reveal could be the one sitting in your very hands right now, and it might just be worth millions.